Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modern Life Season 2, Episode 168 with me, Cid. And if you've ever wondered what 10 stacks of fossil blocks, looks like, why would you wonder that? That's not normal, no. That's what 10 stacks of fossil blocks looks like when placed in the world. I have been out mining because of course we need scarabs, because I've lost my scarab. I need at least one scarab. More scarabs would be nice, and I've got this set in fortune mode, so hopefully 10 stacks of fossil blocks may result in a scarab or two. I know it's the percentage chance is certainly less than 1. I can't remember. I did look it up, but I cannot remember what it was now. It was small, and you know, if it was 1%, for example, then I would expect to get about 6 out of this. But I don't think it was 1%. I think it was closer point 1% or something like that. I'd have to look up the exact chances. But we ain't got one so far. I also did get some permafrost, and I've processed that down already. I didn't do that because obviously last time we got permafrost, I let it melt, and that was a mistake. Now I have done quite a lot of preparation between and work and grinding between episodes, and you'll notice over there that has now got some things. I'm extending the mammoth pen. There's another mob going in there, and then on this side we're going to have 2 pens. We're going to have one which is going to be snow based, and that's going to be for the old saber tooths, and then another one which is for a couple of more tropical or savanna-y ice age creatures. So, you know, they'll actually fit into this savannah probably, because, you know, just because they're from the ice age. Well, really, we are not getting anything out of this, are we? Yeah. And so this episode, I want to basically extend that pen, and I want to get 2 pens done over here on this side. And then we can probably work on this area. That area down there we'll leave until we get a bit closer with the trains. And oh, we got a broken ancient helmet. Woo! Just what I always wanted. I've already got more of them than I know what to do with. Yeah, well, and I'm getting a bit block like at the moment. I have been playing for a while, so the machine has been doing its thing. But yeah, so I just went caving for on some undiscovered chunks, found a massive ravine complex, and basically was very single-minded. I actually managed to stay on course and didn't go mining anything other than fossils and permafrost and a couple of diamonds and some gold, and the rest of it I stuck right on target. And yeah, I was good. I did not let shiny things distract me at all. Oh wow, we need to lose that and that then, don't we? A broken sword, and now we're back into bones. So what do I do? What have we got there anyway? Just things. I don't really. I'm going to drop that and those back, because I've got more of those than I know what to do with. And yeah. Anyway, I need to keep on going. I'm going to hopefully get a scarab out of this lot, otherwise I will be very, very disappointed. And I'm back in the mo. Got one. We haven't finished obviously the trawl down yet, so I do want to basically get rid of some of these, but yeah, we got one, which is good because we're going to need that if we're going to. Well, we don't need it to actually breed the T-Rex. What we do need to do, we need it for is to be able to get anywhere near the T-Rex without it trying to eat us, because you know it's a T-Rex. That's what they do apparently. Well, I mean, we say that's what they do. We assume that's what they do because we really don't know. I mean, we've only got our estimates of it's a giant lizard and it's got really big teeth and jaws, and you know, why else would it want to have really big teeth and jaws if it didn't go around eating people? Well, not people, because obviously they didn't exist, but you know, dinosaur peoples of the time. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. Let me just send some more stuff back if I can. What can I send back? Those can go back. That can go back. Pooh. What do we get? What do we lose? What do we lose? Chuck those 2 rockets back because they are largely unneeded. We can come into here. I can pop that in there. That can go away, and then we can take that out of there, and that can go away, and that is us done. That is 2 hours worth of mining over, gone in a few seconds, but that's fine. Okay, we're going to go and put this scarab somewhere safe, and then we're going to go and whack these fossils in just to be running while we're at it, because you know it'd be wrong not to. Where, if I were somewhere safe, where would I mean? I couldn't. I think we shall go for here. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about having the scarab somewhere safe. I still can't believe I lost the original one, but you know, there you go. Right, so we should have stuff going on. We've got some fossils, and we've got things going on over here. We've got more things up there. That one is now empty. Probably means, actually no, that's probably all of the tar fossils we've got. They're so rude. Tyrannosaurus foot. No, you can't. So Megalon. Okay. Foot, vertebrae, and things like that, and that. And they can go in there with those and those. These all need processing. So we'll do those and then those. We need to sort out, oh, and then those, of course. Let's not be favouritists. I put a few things, so if I go over here, for example, you'll see now we've got quite a good selection of things in there, and we've got some more seaborne stuff in there, so we're kind of getting there. I have come up with a way of automating this as well, which we may or may not use. It's still slow, it just means you can set it running and forget about it. Let me just kind of sort this lot out, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, that is sorted, and what I do need to do is turn my magnet off, because that's going to be a pain otherwise. So over here I have quite deliberately extended it to include this lake. I brought us right round. This I think I'm going to leave, so they're not going to get over that, and what we need to do is take our brownstone, set that to be what we want. We'll stick you in there. We've got plenty of this ice stone as well, so what we're going to do is we're going to basically build this section up to the same height. So that is what, 1, 2, 3, it's 4 per. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We'll replace the bars. Well, we'll basically landscape this. I'm about to say terraform again, and I don't suppose it really matters. We all know what I mean, but it is technically incorrect. We aren't terraforming. So we're going to landscape this bit a little bit. I was going to wonder about filling all of this lot in. Don't see a huge amount of point at this moment in time. And yeah, we'll just get this all put together. And then we can continue and build on the other side of the compound. We'll need to again landscape over there because we've got that fairy pool. I don't know whether I can stop the fairy spawning or not, or whether that's or whether there's a hidden block in there. I mean, well, we've definitely got some landscaping to do. Yeah, but first things first, we need to just get this area sorted out, and perhaps we're going to have to put some more spruce on, which means I'll need to grab some spruce tree saplings and some bone meal, because I'm guarantee I haven't got them. Yeah, right. Well, let's quickly sleep the night off, and no, not yet. Maybe now. Maybe. There we go. See the fairies. There's fairies on that one as well. So that's I don't know why the fairies on that one. I don't think that was a fairy pool, or maybe it was actually. It doesn't matter. It'll give the the mammoth something to play with, won't it? Now in here I should have packed ice, and my thoughts are to start off with is to get a little bit of packed ice about the place, and get some snow in. Yeah, I'll be back in a mo. Alright, I've got a pen and I've put some foliage down. I haven't split this off yet because what I want to do is I want to take, where are you, my longhorn cow. And my longhorn cow is going to have a elasmotherium embryo implanted in it. This is basically a woolly woolly rhinoceros. Now we just got to wait for that to be born, which will take a short while, but we've got this is all done. Now once that's done, I'm going to go and do the same trick I normally do, which is take it over to the clone of attic, capture a couple in mob balls, throw those down, and then we'll have 2 or 3, and I think that will be this pen and enclosure complete. It's not really changed much other than got bigger, but it will mean that there's a little bit more space for the mobs around. Now the other thing is I did work out how to stop them eating me leaves, and I think if I use the chisels and bits leaf, then we might be okay, but we're waiting on that. Over this side we have got 2 areas. We're going to have the saber-tooth enclosure, which I suppose while I'm thinking about it we're going to have to start landscaping this area, which is actually, let's do it with grass. We've got more of that, and of course what we need to do is fill these water source blocks in, and and then kind of landscape once we've got rid of all of that lot. And there's a fair amount of water source blocks, so yeah, this is going to take a hot minute. Strange how this really did form in a broken, utterly broken shape, but still easily fixed. Just a matter of replacing a few blocks, and you know, the problems will go away. Well, maybe not go away, but they certainly won't be as problematic as they were. And obviously we've got to do this while we're waiting for the baby rhinoceros to erupt out of that cow. At least we're using a cow this time and not a sheep or something, you know, a goat, because that just had too many wrong things with that. Yeah, I'm going to get this filled in. I shall be back in a moment. We've got a baby. We're going to have to grab you, and you can stay there for now, sir, or actually madam. So now we've got that in place, we can actually start and expand this this enclosure. We'll grab the cow later. What we do need to do is also go and clone our Elastometherium. I know I'm mangling how these are pronounced, by the way. But you know, I ain't no paleo thingamabobs, one of them. Paleoecologist, paleontologist. I know paleoecology. We have a paleoecology lab at work where they use the diatoms and pollen in core samples to date samples. And it's all very fascinating stuff. And yeah, I haven't got a clue how it works. It does things, and those things are done, and there you go. It must be all underground. This is definitely working though. Definitely full of nice greens, so that's handy. Yeah, all we need to do is do this, and then we'll go and clone a rhino, get some of those in, and we can call this enclosure done and move on to the saber tooths. Now I'm not sure how big an enclosure to do for the sabers. Or how much to landscape it as well, for that matter. But don't matter, I'll get this done and I shall be back with you in a moment. Alright, we're back here at the Ocean Monument. The last thing I cloned in here was actually a Hereford bull to get my food sorted back out again. So we are going to get this guy going, and I've got some monster balls. I don't want a lot of these, so you know, we don't need to run this for long, but I will leave the Hereford here because it is handy. One. Let's see if we can't get a couple more. Two, three. We'll keep one of those in. I think I've got there. We'll keep you in there. No, that one's there. Keep that in there. No, that's a monster spawn. Okay, yeah. Oh, and we need the original, of course. We don't want to leave you behind. So that gives us 3 to stick in the thingy, and then we can pick up the cow and be back to normal. let's head back over here. And yeah, that's that. Now, I'm not sure how long I've been recording. I do want to get the next pen for the sabres done first, though. So I think that's where is there's cows there. Okay, off you go, Babby. You come hither. You will be our mummy later. Wow. That is a thing, is it? And there we go. We've got rhinos. I think the rhinos are bigger than the mammoths, you know. They're supposed to be. The mammoths are supposed to be the biggest creatures in the game, but those mammoths are pretty massive. Yeah, the mammoths are slightly larger, I think. But anyway, that's done. We're sorted. Right, I'm going to work on this side, and we'll get even if it's just a quick enclosure done, we're going to get the sabres done today. So I'm going to get these trees out of the way. The enclosure will probably run about half of this, maybe less, slightly less, maybe 3 blocks starting at this one here. But anyway, all of these trees need to go, and that's the first job. We'll keep hold of that in there for now, and yeah, I'll be back in a second. Alright, we are about ready. Probably sleep before we head over there, just save us doing it when we get there. But yeah, we just need to incubate the saber-tooths and place their feeder, clone them, place them in the pen, and then never go in with them again. Because I'm going to guess, well, I don't need to guess. Apparently they're neutral if they are in a good mood, which obviously means fed and, you know, entertained. We've got a little pen. It's nothing too big. We're only going to have like 3 or 4 saber-tooths in here. And what we're going to do is we are going to place our feeder in here. So we'll place the feeder there. Grab those. We'll grab hopper there. So, and then we've got our carnivores ender chest there, which is slowly going to fill up, and of course those leaves are not key staying. Okay, I need to find some. The plant's leaves don't seem to like to be placed, which is a pain, because I wanted to use those around the cave entrance here, so I'm going to have to go and get some vanilla leaves for that job. But before we do that, we do need to incubate a saber-tooth tiger, and we'll... Where's Mummy Cow? Mummy Cow is in the thing. We're gonna Mummy Cow is going to be... No, Mummy Cow's not in there. Where is Mummy Cow then? Mummy Cow in... No. Where did I put that then? Cyclic. That's right. Mummy Cow. And I promise I won't start singing Baby Shark. Or Mummy Cow even. There's the cow. There is embryo, and what we do need to do on it. This is a much taller fence. I've kind of put it in, you know, in keeping with the size there. But we're going to stick a couple of lamps here and here, which should give us... I mean, I'm not worried about mob spawning. We do need to go and make some more of these. How do you make them again? Yeah, not too bad. Yeah. So what we're waiting on is Mummy Cow to do her thing. And then we'll get the baby tigers. But I've done a little cave, as you can see. I've made it a nice cave. There's just a little bit of space back here. Nothing too fancy. One thing I did want to check is that was it. Okay, yeah, I knew you could craft snow layers from this lot, so and I thought because we've got time, I might as well fancify this area a little bit. That fly's noise is really irritating, and yeah, we'll just get this made a little bit more, you know, three-dimensional around the place. Doesn't have to be too much, just enough to, you know, give it that a little bit extra. Now there's a very good chance that the baby tiger is going to kill and eat Mummy Cow, and that would be very sad for Mummy Cow, but you know, such is life, and not a huge amount we can do about it. You know, it's going to be in their nature. I never understand people who get upset about animals obeying their nature. It just seems very odd when people are, you know, this an animal and it does what is entirely in its nature to do, and they're like, oh, how dare it is, what a savage creature. And it's like, well, that's the point, isn't it? It is a savage wild creature, and yeah. Right, very quickly I'm going to go and grab some leaves of a tree which won't despawn, oak, and we'll place those in. That should see us, I think, for this build. And I will get the Sabres cloned, and that will give us two of the opening exhibits as you come in. We're going to have a gate similar to that over here as well, I think. I'm not entirely sure exactly what we're going to do yet, but whatever it is, it's going to look brilliant, I'm sure. Yeah, so right now I'm just waiting for the tiger to baby cat to be born, and then we shall, you know, be exactly where we need to be. In the meantime, I will just do a little bit of work in here, so I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we got a baby tiger. It's mine now. We're going to go and clone tiger and get that particular job done, and we'll have them in. I'm going to guess they're going to be aggressive. Well, I don't need to guess. They, of course, are going to be aggressive. The tigers. Yeah, it's like saying, is, you know, is a cow going to be docile? Yes, it's a cow. Although, having said that, they do have their moments where they can get quite aggressive. Right, we also need, before we do that, we need to grab some monster ball. Hello, monster balls. And we're gonna... That should be more than enough. Maybe maybe one more spawn's worth. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to keep one. Ooh, tough, huh? Tooth, foot, skull. Can you wear it? No, you can't. That would be probably not the nicest thing to do. Okay, we also need to grab that out, and we're going to do the same again. We're going to put those away. We'll keep one of those in the bag, and we'll head back, release the baby tiger and the three adults, and then we'll call that one a success, I think. And then the next thing will be, there's some savannah-y tropical mobs to do, which we'll do into this area. We'll give them a bigger area because they're quite large, and yeah. But first things first, we need to release baby tiger. Let them go and have some. And then we'll oh yeah, there we go. Right, what we? How am I going to get a screenshot of these buggers? There you go, and yeah, another exhibit. They would be truly terrifying, you know, if they still existed. I mean, there's obviously tigers, terrifying enough, without adding these things to the toofies. But that's another compound done. Next episode we'll probably get this one done and then move on, because I'd like to have this area completed and move into the other things, because we've got some bloody good dinosaurs to hang on, before I go anywhere near the water there. We've got some good dinos to get in here, and you know, we've got, these are the only actual dinosaurs we've done so far, the compies. So yeah, it will be good to get in there and start on some of the other ones. Yeah, we've got the old compy. I mean, we've got a good few of the various. We've got stegs now. We've got all of the things. These fellas, not entirely sure what order to do them in, but we'll get there. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.